Families of Israeli hostages are anxiously waiting to see how the military action will affect their loved ones. 229 people have been taken by Hamas and just 4 have been released so far. A vigil has been held in Tel Aviv for the hostages since their capture 3 weeks ago. Alastair Bunkle.
This is a national crisis every bit as much as the attacks on the 7th of October were a national tragedy. 229 people have been held in Gaza for 3 weeks, and with no word of whether they're still alive. They are young and old, soldiers and civilians, Israelis and foreigners, and many here hold all of Gaza responsible for their absence.
Release the hostages. Why are you holding them? You want humanitarian aid? You want water to Gaza? You want electricity? Release them. That's it. Simple. Tomorrow you'll get everything back. Electricity, everything.
In full sight of Israel's Ministry of Defense, whose responsibility it is to get the hostages back safely, a permanent vigil is held on a plaza in Tel Aviv. For every face on every poster, there is a family left wondering and worrying when or if they will see each other again.
Life in the last 3 weeks for you must have been very difficult indeed, I imagine.
No life. No sleeping, no drinking, no eating, nothing. There is no life.
Despite rumours in recent days of a possible breakthrough in negotiations to release some of the hostages, there are now reports that Israel thinks Hamas are stringing them along.
Israel is a country that prides itself on never leaving one of its own behind. And so even as the military campaign in Gaza steps up in intensity day by day now, the fate and the well-being of the hostages still being kept there weighs heavily on the minds of the government, the military, and the Israeli people.
Just rescuing the hostages would be a challenge enough in itself. Doing so, whilst at the same time trying to eliminate Hamas, will be something much greater and much harder than anything Israel has ever tried to do before. Alastair Bunkle, Sky News in Tel Aviv.